Yeah, Nuke, I can play that song you were requesting. I got you. Hold up. He was DMing me to play this. He really likes it for some reason. I don't know. Maybe the lyrics or something. I mean, if you want a Nuke, sure. They thought I was gay. It's that new Kanye, dude. It's not the album, it's just a single toe. They're launching a whole album? I don't think so. My understanding is it's just a single. Still exciting though. I might honestly listen to it tomorrow on stream. If that song ends up being good, we're gonna do an album listen to of Presidents when it comes out. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel. Of your loneliness like a heartbeat drives you mad. What you had, whoa, what you lost. Oh! Players only love you when they're playing. Hands up! Whoa!
I'm so happy that I received permission to use the God Gamer achievement I got in Dead Signal as my sticker for beating Nobby. Jorkin torpedo
Shut
style.
up. No, you didn't.
Hands up! Whoa!
HXY dance HXY dance
No, you
HXY
didn't. You're
dance.
such a
Let's
liar.
fucking GOOO.
Hands up! Whoa!
You're lucky Molly's sitting on my lap, so I'm not singing along. But I want to sing every word. Oh, she might leave. Bye. We're going! Na 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 na. Baby, baby, up, baby, up, baby, baby, up. Baby, David up, David up, baby, David up, baby, David up.
Hands up!
ABDULPLs.
Doom shot motherfucker.
Bald L, bald Wesker Main. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm
gonna die first.
What? What a fucking phenomenal game! I love it! It's so fucking fun!
Hello everyone, good day, we're having a fantastic Wednesday, let's have some fun! Hi, hello, good day, hi, what up, how's it going? Hope you're good. You ready for some fun today? Great, fantastic, because we're a Dead Signal main streamer now, I guess. I don't know. You know, I was trying to think of like, hey, what's some fun stuff we could do today? And there is a bunch of stuff that I have on my wish list that I think could be very fun, but we're going to say screw it all and do the most least fun thing we can do and play Dead Signal, I think, is what we're going to do. Just because I've been really wanting to play it even when I wasn't streaming, so now it's like,
this stream is a
you know what I
prison,
mean?
a suffering nightmare, a war of attrition.
I really
We
want to
take the
just
weekly
beat this
streams we're given,
thing.
the
Yo, thank you,
deepest
Vessel.
incisions.
Space Monkey,
I
thank you for the
thought
7
Hexy
months.
got
Spooky,
better,
thank you for the
but
33
maybe
months.
he
Michael, thank you for the 12 months. Yummy, thank you for the 27 months. Tracker, thank you for the 48 months. Nuke, thank you for the 34 months. And the tier 3 sub. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just take Wednesday off. No, I took the last 2 days off getting a bunch of IRL stuff done. We also got our passport done, so we are... Oops, I'm dropping things. So we are all good as far as that, and I have nothing for the rest of the week, so we are ready to grind streams. We should be streaming every single day the rest of the week, weekend, all that fun stuff. So if you thought you were tired of me, well, you're gonna get me every single day coming up. So buckle up, because it's gonna be a wild ride. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna be that wild, but yeah, we're gonna play some Dead Signal today. I might do some It Steals as well.
I went on a small vacation this weekend, and my tinnitus improved significantly. I went to the doctor to see why that would be. He said I don't have tinnitus, I was just noticing the lack of your voice, Hexy.
Okay. Well, I streamed all weekend, so, you know, that's on you for disappearing. Maybe you need to disappear some more, dude. No, thank you very much, man. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad your tinnitus is clearing up. Sorry if we're hindering that. That's on me. But yeah, so what I was kind of thinking is we might just do some Dead Signal today, just because I don't know what I wanted to do today, and I kind of just really want to play Dead Signal because I haven't played it in the last 5 days. So I'm kind of like really wanting to play.
Hexy, you little rat. I watched stream on Friday and was expecting to make fun of your music, but I instead ended up becoming obsessed with Sleep Token. Sign new obsession unlocked.
We got another one. Hey, there it is. Yo, thank you, Meg. Glad you're enjoying the new Sleep Token album. Pretty dang good. Now that I've gotten some time to listen to the new album, I will say this. Now that I've gotten some more time to actually like listen to the full album in its entirety a few different times, I still think Take Me Back to Eden is a better album. But it is a good album. I'm very happy with it. I like it. I think Take Me Back to Eden is just peak. It's so good. It only has Are You Really Okay, which is a miss. The rest of every other song on the album's a fire. So I don't know. At the same time, like I honestly think every single song, and even in Arcadia, is really good. But I think I like Take Me Back to Eden a little bit better just because it has like a bit more metal parts in it. Show my passport. I don't have it yet. It takes like a month to get it. But I did all the paperwork. I turned it in. I got my picture taken care of. So we did all that over the last 2 days. So we're all set. Passport is good. It's in. So we're just wait. I think it takes like a month or so before you actually get the passport. But yeah, pretty excited about that. I will finally be able to leave America and go to other countries for the first time in my life ever. This is my first time getting a passport ever. So, yeah, it should be kind of cool. A lot of paperwork and bullshit. They needed like birth certificates and all that stuff and my parents' info and yada, yada. But the actual stuff to get it done was pretty quick. It's just all the info you needed was a little, I guess they're trying to make sure I am who I am and not just lying. I don't know, but it's a lot. Yo, Jar, thank you for the 42 months. So yeah, I'm very excited. This year will be the first year I will ever leave America. I'm going to Canada in a few months for my brother's wedding. And then, yeah, I'm going to TwitchCon, and I'm also going to New York for the Sleep Token show and to see my brother. And then assuming I do all the travels that I want this year, next year we're going to go to somewhere in Europe. I don't know if I'm just going to go there for a fun type idea, if I'll live stream it, or if I'll just do like maybe TwitchCon Europe. I don't know, but my next goal, if I do everything that I'm planning this year, is to travel to Europe. So that's what I want to do. That's what we're going to try to do. So I would like to do that. So yeah, that'll be pretty exciting. Is my wife Canadian? I don't have a wife. Oh, my brother's wife? I don't really know where she's from. All I know is her family is huge and has people from all around the world. They have people from France, Canada, Irish, American. They're all over the fucking place. So that's why I guess they picked Canada, because it was the easiest spot to get everyone to go to it from all around the world. It makes me kind of nervous because originally when I was... So I'm being the best man for my brother's wedding. So I'm going to be the one that gives the speech and everything, you know, after the wedding's kind of done. And originally I was very excited about it because I was like, oh, this is going to be so easy. Like, this is right up my alley. I'm a professional yapper. It's what I get paid to do. So I was like, oh, okay, we'll cruise through this. But now I'm getting actually a bit nervous about it because her side of the family is so fucking big. Like, not even joking, just the wedding invitations for her family is almost 100 people. That's just her family. That isn't even friends, our side of the family, none of it. So, yeah, now I'm actually getting a bit nervous because there's going to be a few hundred people at this wedding. Where originally I thought it would be, 50, 100 maybe tops. It's seeming like it's going to be a few hundred people. So now I'm actually a bit more nervous about giving this
Hot
speech, but I'm still going to do it. I'm going to definitely take some time to pre-write it. But yeah, this will be my first time going to Canada. And my first time experiencing outside of America. Although I hear Canada isn't drastically different from America, so we'll see. It's not really about stage fright, how it's more about disappointment fright. It's his wedding, right? And I don't want to be... I want to make the wedding as good as I possibly can. I don't want to be the one that like fucks it up. You get what I mean? So I'm not scared of getting in front of the people to give the speech. I'm scared of like letting the entire afternoon down with just some whack, shitty speech that doesn't really hit the marker that I would like. And to me, since it's my brother's wedding, my whole idea is I just want to make it as enjoyable for both of them. That's all I care about. Nothing to do with me. So, when I do the speech, I want to make sure it's like actually good for them, not for me getting anxiety or stage fright about giving the speech. It's just I don't want to have the parents get embarrassed or the family get cringed out. Like originally, just to point into perspective, originally my speech for the wedding was going to include something along me and my brothers and how good of a friendship we have and, brotherly love, blah, 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 that type of normal shit. But I was going to talk about how me and my brother were so close. We used to cross piss streams when we were children. We both used the toilet and we'd pee, and with our pee streams, we'd cross pee streams. And I was going to say that for the wedding, but now I think I'm just going to X that entire part out because her side of the family is so big that I feel like that might be too much. If it was just our side of the family, I think it would be hilarious. But I worry that her side of the family might not catch the joke with that and might just be like, that's weird. So I'm just going to X that out. You get what I mean? Like, that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. It's like, I don't want to be a disappointment. That's what I'm nervous about more than anything. But yeah, so that's just small things. I think it'll go fine. Either way, we're going to be drunk on mimosas. So, we'll give a fun speech regardless. It shouldn't be that bad. I mean, it's only a few minutes, so it's not like it's anything drastic, but yeah. So for you saying, I thought you were talking about me meeting someone when I was out there. We might, who knows? I don't know, I've kind of just given up on dating and love, and I just kind of assume that if it ever hits me in the head, then it'll hit me in the head. And I'm assuming it could hit me at any point, I could go to the wedding, boom, find someone. I could go to the grocery store, boom, find someone. Shit, I could even go to TwitchCon and maybe find someone, right? You get what I mean? So, I'm just keeping my doors open. I'm not really saying no to anyone, but I'm not chasing anyone either. So, yeah, could I find love and be a wedding crasher? Sure, I guess. Maybe I'll try to do a one-night stand at the wedding, because how often do you get to do that, At your brother's own wedding, right? So maybe we'll just try to fuck someone while we're there. I'm kidding. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. With your cousin? I don't even know if my cousins are going to the wedding or not. I don't really talk to my cousins anymore. Like any of them. We have a bunch of cousins in New York. I don't talk to them at all. I have cousins that are still in Florida. I don't talk to them. I know some of those cousins moved out of Florida, though. I don't even know where they're at. I have some Japanese cousins, which I haven't even talked to since I was like a child. So I don't even know what the hell they're doing. Yeah, I don't really know a lot of my family, to be honest. Yeah, I have Japanese cousins. My mother's side, he married a lady from Japan, so I have like Japanese. I guess that would be second cousins. Is that what that's called? Your second cousin? I don't know. Either way, though, I have Japanese cousins. They introduced me to Pokemon actually before it even came to America. So that's how I knew about Pokemon before it came to America. Airbloods for the plane? Bro, I got my plane travels down to a science. So I actually have earbuds. I have the Pixel earbuds, and they have noise cancellation. So I pop those in and either blast music or I blast like white noise just so I like zones me out. And then I take a bunch of Xanax and I take Dramamine, so it makes me super sleepy, and then the Xanax helps with the anxiety while also making me sleepy. And at least since doing these strats, I have actually been able to travel every time and sleep during the flights, usually. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Dangerous? What's dangerous? Taking Xanax? The most dangerous part would just be I'd like get lost or something because I'm zone out. I also have gotten really good at disassociating. Do you guys ever do that? Where you're just like in line or like doing something that's boring and you can't really do anything, so you're kind of just sitting there. I've started doing it a lot more where I'll disassociate and I just like leave my head. But my body will still like be wherever it's at. I'll just go somewhere else. I've gotten really good at doing it. I used to not do that ever, but I've always, I started thinking about, I was like, what do people do when you're just sitting in line and there's like nothing to do? You're just like stuck in a line. So I like started disassociating and just kind of going on a trip, even though my body is still like my husk is still in line or whatever. Yeah, it's anytime I'm waiting. Looking at your phone, yeah, see, that's a good alternative if you don't want to disassociate. That's basically disassociating without the disassociating because you're just like keeping your attention on your phone. But yeah, so I've gotten pretty good at traveling, even though I still hate it a lot. So that's why I say I'm hoping that all the traveling will go good this year. Also, very shortly, guys, I will be able to announce it, but we have very cool, very exciting announcement for the end of this month. This is going to be something you are really going to want to hear, and I cannot wait to share with you. I don't want to say what it is because I don't want to leak it until they announce it, but I will just give you a teaser that I will be collabing with someone at the end of this month, and once they announce what we're doing, I will share with you guys what exactly is happening and all the details surrounding it. But we'll just say you're going to be very excited about it. It's going to be sick. I've never done something like this. I'm very excited about it. I cannot wait to do this, but I don't want to share too much information until they announce the actual thing because it's more their thing than mine. So whenever they give me the okay or whenever they announce it, I will start yapping it. All you need to know is by around the end of this month. Around the end of this month. So as we get closer, you'll probably start hearing me talk about it a lot because I don't really tweet or post on socials that much. So I kind of yap a lot on stream repeatedly saying what we're doing on days. So hopefully people hear it. But yeah, when that happens, I'll announce it. And I'm trying to decide like how we're going to do it. I'll have to talk with them more, but I don't know if we're going to do it on just their channel, if we'll do a shared channel stream where we both live stream and then co-host each other like a dual stream, if we'll do one stream on their stream, one stream on my stream. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it, but I have some ideas of things I would like to do. I just need to talk to them in more detail about how we do it or how we execute it as it gets closer. I'm personally among the mindset of just do it on one channel. But another alternative that could be pretty good is to do the co-streams, because then you both boost each other's view count. So like, you know, we might go from having 1, 2,000, 3,000, and then we combine them together, and now we're hitting, you know, 2, 3, 4,000 people or what, you know, that could be an option to do too. It's probably smarter to co-stream and just link our chats together, but I worry because my chat's a little crazy and their chat is pretty nice. We'll say their chat is very positive. So I don't know how it would go. I'm not sure. They have a very, very positive chat, which is also why I want to talk to them about how they want to do this stream, because I have an idea of how I would like to do it, but I don't know if they're going to get offended with how I want to do the stream. So we'll see. I'll share with you guys if I'm going to tone down or if I'm going to play into the character a bit more that I like to do for this type of stuff. I'll give you a teaser before so you kind of know what to expect. But yeah, more than likely I'll be leaning heavy into the comedy aspect of it. I know, spoilers, I'm teasing already, but more than likely that's what we'll do. Because I just find the humor... I just find the humor what makes it so fun to me. So yeah, we'll see. Who am I collabing with? I don't want to say until they actually announce it, but it'll be around the end of the month. I will say this is probably the most exciting stream I've ever done. Ish. It's definitely up there in like top 5 for my whole streaming career. So I will just let you know, end of the month, we are collabing. It's going to be very exciting, something I've never done. And I'll tease you. I won't say exactly what it is. I won't say who we're collabing with, but I will say it is an IRL stream. That's all I'm going to say. I'm pretty sure some of you know where this is going, but I am not going to say anything until they actually announce it, and then we will announce it. It should happen around the end of this month. So the last week of this month, I'll say that. But I'll share more information when we actually get there. Hey, what's up, Sin? How's it going? Not a Vessel collab, I wish.
It's me, your helpful Twitch guide.
Yo, Brown, thank you for the 9 months. We having a baby. Seiko, thank you for the 13 months.
Yapping. 1 hour of empty promises. 3 hours of playing the same baby game he hasn't been able to beat for 6 months now. And a dash of gaslighting and blaming chat for his shortcomings as a person. There you go. Now you know everything that's about to happen this stream.
You left it out.
Go ahead and tune out.
You left it out. We
Go
also
watch
might smoke.
Someone less bald that won't make you want to 07 yourself.
Hey, you forgot. You forgot. We might smoke
We
too.
did it, chat. After months of riding every day, we are finally getting a Hexy/sleep token collab.
No.
Together we're going to witness the most boring sleep-inducing stream of all time. We found a cure for insomnia. This is until we load up the stream and we find Hexy collabing with sleep token hand puppets he made during his arts and crafts hour at daycare. Either way, stream's gonna be boring. GG in chat. We made it.
I promise you.
Peaked in 2025.
Oh my God. I promise you, you guys are going to really like this. More than likely, I'm probably going to push for us to either do co-streams where we stream together and then share our chat and view counts. So that way we can just boost both each other. And then that way I can kind of whore his channel a bit, is what I'm kind of thinking. Oh, I kind of just leaked a little bit. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. You guys know it's a guy. Who cares? But I think that might be the way to do it. But we'll kind of see. We'll kind of see what they want to do, and I'm kind of just along for the ride. But I promise you it'll be fun. I promise you it's going to be cool. I promise you it's going to be fun. I promise you it's going to be nothing I've ever done before. No, we're not keeping blurps on during... Okay, I almost just leaked what we were going to do. we're not keeping blurps on. Jesus Christ. We're not keeping blurps on. Okay, we're going to stop talking about it because I'm getting closer and closer to leaking what is going to happen. All you need to know is the last week of the month, very exciting things. I will share when I can share. Mostly I'm just doing it out of respect and waiting for them to announce it before I start announcing what it actually is. But I promise you it'll be like one of the coolest things I've done all year, to be honest. That I can say confidently. It'll be the coolest thing I've done all year, for sure. So, yeah. Other than that, we're going to be streaming the rest of the week. Not really sure what we're doing all week. I'm kind of trying to figure out some new things that we can kind of do. Today, I think we're going to just do a bunch of Dead Signal. I'm really hoping we can just beat it today. We're going to actually watch a video about like if there's any strats that we can do to possibly help us. But we have a lot of horror games that I've been saving, a bunch of new ones specifically, Midnight Walk, Labyrinth of Demon King, Ebola Village, Boba Tea Shop, Manivore, Black Vault.
Hey,
Like there's
now
a
that
bunch
you
of
are a
new
Sleep
ones that
Token
just came
groupie,
out just
you
the
should
other
come to
day.
England and watch them at Download Fest in June.
If you want to pay for it, sure. I'll have my passport. Actually, I might not have my passport by then because it takes like a month to get your passport. But yeah, if you want to pay for it, sure. Because I'm pretty sure that would cost me a few $1,000s to do that. Not only to buy the tickets, probably costs $1,000 point blank period. To pay for flights, probably another grand. And then probably for a hotel for a few days would be another grand, maybe even pushing $2,000. So, you know, if you got an extra $4,000 you want to shoot my way, I'll be over there next week, dude. I gotcha. Sign me up. No, I would love to go to Download Fest. I think it would be super cool. I know Sleep Token is headlining, which is awesome. And yeah, but can't really afford to do that. Guys, I'm not that rich. I'm really not that rich. I think people think I have a lot more money than I actually do. I know this. I know the lineup, Meth. I know. It's a really sick one. Plus, it would be sick to see like an EU concert for Sleep Token because I'm pretty sure Sleep Token does even better over in Europe because that's where they're originally from. At least that's from what I saw online when people were posting like on Instagram and TikTok from the concerts. It actually looked like the European crowd was way crazier than the American crowds for Sleep Token, at least. Guys, I'm not a millionaire. Plus, on top of that, I'm traveling to Canada. I'm traveling to New York. I'm traveling to TwitchCon. Each time I'm doing these trips, that's thousands of dollars every time. Like, yeah, Canada is going to be a bit. TwitchCon is going to cost me $2,000-$3,000 easily. And then to go to New York, I'm already out a few $1,000s for just the tickets.
Hi, Baldy. How are ya?
Doka, thank you for the 22 months. Like, to do a trip to Europe as well, that's, yeah, it's just too expensive. That's why I'm saying next year. That's why I'm not going to Louder Than Life. I was originally talking about possibly going to Louder Than Life this year, which is a big American. It's basically Download Fest, but in America. And I decided to not do that because I'm already traveling. This is going to be my 4th time traveling this year. It's more traveling than I've done in the last 10 years. Guys, I'm not that rich. Dude, I honestly think a lot of you guys probably have more money than me. Maybe not everyone, but definitely some of you guys. I'm really not that rich. I do okay, sure. I would not say I'm rich. I would just say I'm comfortable is probably a good way of putting it. There's a big difference. I'm not rich. I don't have like a bunch of money to just like throw away for nothing, but you know, I can spend an extra $20 here and there and not have it really be a big thing. So I would say I'm comfortable. but I'm not buying Balenciaga every other thing and whatnot type shit. On the plus side, I will say being single is very nice as far as being able to save money. That's kind of cool. So I have to say that. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice little thing there. Being single, not really dating. You don't really realize how expensive going on dates is. That shit adds up. Because you're spending like $100 per easily every date almost. And that's even if you just like kind of do like a dinner or something. Like if you go to dinner and then you go out for drinks or a movie, you're looking at $200 like just for the night. And that's a possibility of getting laid. You're not even sure if you'll get laid either. Oh man. So like, yeah, I don't know. I've been saving a lot of money being single. It's been kind of nice. That's probably the biggest perk of being single, I have to say. That's why you got friends with benefits. Man, I need to get me another friends with benefits. I haven't bothered to try. Friends with benefits is nice because then you just get to get laid and you just get to be chill and you don't have to stress about one another or get mad that they didn't text you back or some shit. Yo, thank you again, Doka. Thank you, Meth. Yeah, but I don't really feel like being a slut right now, and I don't really feel like sleeping around. I'm mostly just staying single, so whenever I do find a person that actually interests me, I can actually like lock in, you know? Does that make sense? Because if I'm talking to people and then I find someone that I actually like, but I'm already talking to people or hooking up with other people, it makes the whole situation like a lot more complicated. Because now I got to deal with the hookup buddy or my friends with benefits or my potential slight little date person. Then I have another person I'm interested in. And then if they have it, find out that you're, you know, in a friends with benefits situation, but you're trying to talk to them, it gets all awkward. So I'm just being chill. When I find my person, I find my person. I'm really not stressing it, honestly. I'm single. Yeah, I've been single for about 1.5 years now, maybe getting closer to 2 years. And honestly, I have to say I love it. Genuinely, I actually really like being single. I will say it is lonely, is probably the worst part. More than anything, sometimes you just want to have a good cuddle at night. You know what I mean? And when you're laying in bed alone and you don't get that cuddle or to like rub up on someone or so, you know what I mean? Like that
Hands up!
feeling of like a person there.
I'm subbing to
Not
this
rub
rich
up on them
streamer.
in a
Now
sexual
you can
manner,
get
by the
another
way.
Louis
I think
Vuitton
people are
bag. And
misunderstanding
some more
that.
Gucci flip
Just
flops. You're
just in
welcome,
general,
rich
like
streamer.
having that connection there.
CCSOB.
That's probably like the hardest thing of being single. Also, not getting laid for over 1.5 years has been pretty mentally fucked for me. Because this is probably the longest I've gone without sex since I was a virgin, to be honest. But I like wanted to do it to myself. I did it to myself on purpose. Because I want to like not just hook up with people just to fuck. I want to have some banger sex next time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just have sex to have sex. I want to have sex that feels like we traveled off of Earth and we're in the universe, in the stars, because it's that good. Like, that's what I'm trying to find. Yo, Hitman, thank you for the 31 months. I'm so rich for you. Thank you, Hitman. Appreciate it. I'm not rich, but appreciate you thinking so. Hey, if we give off those vibes, I'm good with it. I'm okay with it. You know, people think money is attractive. And if you guys just assume I have money, then it doesn't even matter if I have money. You want to do yourself. That's actually another thing that I keep telling myself, Jar. And chat makes fun of me constantly for this. But I actually think that you should want to fuck yourself before you start fucking other people. And I'm finally starting to feel at a point where I'm like, yeah, I'd kind of fuck myself. But if you asked me a year ago, no way. I thought I was gross. I was like repulsed by myself. So like, we're getting there. We're getting there, which is honestly awesome. Question mark. Everyone question marks why I say this, but I'll say it like this for those that haven't heard it. I apologize for repeating myself if you heard this a dozen times. If you don't want to fuck yourself, why would other people want to fuck you? You get what I mean? If you don't even want to fuck yourself and you're so grossed out by yourself, or you're not even willing to like look down at your own penis, how do you expect other people to take that penis and put it in their mouth? You know what I mean? Like that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. Like, you need to be at least slightly impressed by your own body and slightly desirable by your own body to yourself. That doesn't make you gay because you think you're attractive. It just means, oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling attractive. That means other people will also feel that towards me. But if you're so goddamn gross and so goddamn fat and you don't shower and you don't take care of yourself and you just let yourself go and you don't shave and you don't moisturize and take care of all your like body parts and stuff like that, you barely even look down at your own feet and your feet are just crusty and gross and you don't even look down and you got fucking an uncircumcised penis with cheese all up in there because you don't even look at your own dick, then yes, I think you deserve to not be laid. You don't even take care of yourself. You get what I mean? So, but I think if you take care of yourself and you're feeling confident and you're feeling good and you feel like you yourself would want to fuck yourself, that means other people would want to fuck you. And if other people want to fuck you, then you're ready to have sex. There it is. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Hey, you guys can say I'm gross all you want, but I guarantee you some people just got shot in the heart right there by me saying you don't even look down at your own dick. I guarantee you, because I think a lot of dudes like neglect that whole thing. Shit, I guarantee you a bunch of you can't even see your own dick because your belly is sticking out so much. Sorry, that ain't shade. That's just what it is, okay? So you should maybe want to be able to see your dick at least a little bit. Because if you can't even see your own dick, why do you want someone else to see it? Fat shaming? Hey, some people need a wake-up call, okay? Some people need a wake-up call. Some people need a wake-up call. Hey, just saying. What if we don't have a dick? That's fine. But would you, so for instance, would you feel it like you'd want to fuck your own self if you saw yourself?
Less than 3.
Would you be like, holy shit, you're attractive if you saw yourself or like another person, for instance, in just underwear? Like, imagine you're just in underwear. Would you think you are attractive enough for someone else to want to fuck you? Now, I know this is a skewed way of thinking because at the end of the day, you should do whatever makes you happy, not for other people. But for myself, I want other people to look at me and be like, holy shit, I want to fuck you because you're just in your underwear or something like that, right? And then I can feel good about myself, which is probably an unhealthy way of doing things, but I don't give a shit. That's how I feel. So if you'd want to fuck yourself, if you were just in a bra and panties or just in your underwear or something like that, or you were to get aroused or turned on, not saying you're actually getting turned on, but you think someone else would, boom, you're good. You're in the clear. You're ready for it. You're ready for it. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go through Reddit real quick, and then we're going to check out this brand new NeuralViz video that just came out just the other day called This Is the News, and then we're going to go ahead and play some Dead Signal, and we can kind of continue yapping about random things. But if we are just going to keep yapping about fucking ourselves, I think I'm going to change the topic and get us moving so we can jump into this game sooner than later. But if you got anything else, let me know. I want to cuddle. Well, that's another good reason why. Like, would you want to cuddle with yourself, or are you so repulsed by yourself that you wouldn't even want to cuddle? And I know that's such a weird question to ask, but like, think about it genuinely. Would you give yourself the ick? Old me, I would have gave myself the ick if old me tried to cuddle me. I would have been repulsed by myself. But now I'm like, oh, well, I'd feel a lot more comfortable cuddling myself. I'd feel a lot more comfortable being in my underwear around someone else, not I have to wear baggy clothes. Do you get what I mean? Like that type of shit. It's minimal, but it's like all those little things, at least to me, add up. I don't know. Maybe I'm an idiot. You can just say I'm an idiot, but I just think you should want to fuck yourself if you want other people to want to fuck you. And all the people that question mark at that, I instantly know you're someone that doesn't get laid. Just by you doing that. You could have just said, I don't get laid. And I would have been like, yep, that tracks. By doing a question mark by that comment and not understanding the comment of you should feel like attractive enough on yourself to want to fuck yourself so someone else does is not a crazy question. That's a fair question. My body count? Why do you need to know that? I'm a little bit of a slut. Not bad. Not that bad, but we're not an innocent angel by any means either. The thing is, I am a slut, but I'm a slut for one. The thing is, the reason why my number is like somewhat up there, it's not like it's high, but the reason my number is up there a bit is because after when I was like 21, 22, I got in a really bad breakup and I went like, this was like, oh, this was supposed to be my love, like your teenage or your young love, early 20s, 18, 19 type shit. And you get out of a bad relationship. That's what happened to me. I got out of a shitty relationship and I immediately just became a slut. I said, fuck all girls. They all fucking suck. They're just a bunch of lies and cheats. I'm just going to fuck everyone. And I just started racking the numbers up real fast because I just started fucking anyone that kind of wanted to for the most part. The only time I like kind of shot it down, well, that's not true. I did shoot it down quite a bit. But yeah, after that breakup, I said fuck everyone and I just became a slut for a while. So my early 20s was me being very promiscuous and I was doing a lot of one night stands. I had a few different friends with benefits, not at the same time. I would only have one friends with benefit at a time, but I did a few different ones over the years. So you get what I mean? Like, yeah, that's where I kind of racked my number. And then I got into a few long-term relationships, my last few ones. Birdie was obviously fucking like 7 years. And then the one before that was like 2 years. So I slowed down a lot after that. But yeah, before that, I was just being a slut.
I would date people for like a month and then I would break up with them.
Damn, I sounded terrible there. Was that when I was sick? That actually is true. I would actually date people, not even a month. A month is actually long. I would date people for like a week or two, and then I'd break up with them. I don't know. I used to just be like, I like you, let's date. And then we would start dating, and then I would find out like they aren't as cool as I thought they were because you don't really realize this stuff until you really start to date someone. And then I just break up with them. I did that a lot. Yeah, I did the it's not you, it's me constantly. That was like my go-to. You guys think I'm a fucking idiot. And you're talking about how Birdie was hot. Birdie was very hot. Most of my exes were pretty good looking. No, I don't know how I pulled them. Don't ask. But I've dated strippers. I've dated sex workers. I've dated dancers. I've dated go-go dancers. Like, I usually date pretty hot. Which is probably why none of my relationships work, because they tend to be incredibly toxic when they're incredibly hot. Not every time, but a lot of times. That crazy to hot ratio scale is actually pretty accurate. Not saying that they're crazy, but you know what I mean? The idea is there. Questionable achievement. It's not a questionable achievement. The reason why I dated people like that is because a lot of those people tend to be kind of promiscuous. And because they're promiscuous, they tend to want to be physical. And when my love language is physical touch, so when they're very touchy and hands-on, I'm just a sucker for it. Like if someone is touchy and hands-on with me, I'm not saying sex. I'm just saying touchy and hands-on. That to me will make me like a sucker for them. Like I'll just melt and like just listen to whatever they have to say just because they like put their arm around me or some dumb shit. And a lot of people that work in the sex industry have to be very hospitable with other people, so it kind of worked. Also, not Birdie, but my ex before Birdie was very good about manipulating me and knew my love language was physical touch. She was a stripper. And she, anytime she wanted something, would get just super hands-on. Like, non-stop touching, non-stop wanting to do blow jays, all of that type of crap that guys are just a fucking idiot for. She did all that type of shit, and I just fell for it hook, line, and sinker. And she could just manipulate the shit out of me because, well, she knew how to, like, basically, she played me like a fucking goddamn fiddle, like, legitimately. She is probably the biggest reason why I'm like so sketchy when it comes to other people and dating and stuff like that, because she was a master manipulator. Like, I think we're all decent at manipulating a little bit or gaslighting or maybe doing something a little bit wrong. She was the queen of doing shit wrong. She was scary. She cheated on me, but she made me feel like I was the one. Just, oh man, it was crazy. She was doing drugs and would lie to me about doing drugs, but I would like know she's on drugs, but I just didn't know what drugs she was on. So I couldn't really like fully get to her. It's just like, there's so much stuff with her. She was a bad one. But it's like one of those things, right? Where I would like bring it up in front of her. I'd be like, you got to stop doing this. And she'd be like, no, baby, come on. And then, okay, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that type of shit. She would do that shit to me constantly. And then I just get completely effed. Is she single? No, she's married and has 2 kids now. So kind of dodged a bullet. No, I'm not talking about Birdie. Birdie was relatively just cool all around, to be honest. I don't really have anything bad to say about Birdie. I mean, there's little things you can nitpick, right? I think anyone can do that in a relationship, but she has nothing like drastic that was like, I would feel like I'd need to bring it up. There's some little things, sure, I could bring up, and she could obviously do the same towards me, but overall, I would say it was a pretty damn good relationship. It was just, we're just different people at this point, you know what I mean? So me and Birdie just kind of had to end it at this point in our lives. But I don't really have anything bad to say about her. She wasn't really like manipulative or anything like that. She was very supportive. She was a cool person. I'd love to be friends with her still, but I just don't know if that can be a reality. You know what I mean? Because I think both of us still have like feelings towards each other to a degree. I don't think we want to be back together, but I think we still got love for each other. So it's like we kind of just avoid friendship because it would be, I think it'd be a little too hard for both of us, to be honest. Anyways, enough yapping about my fucking relationship life that probably no one cares about. Should we go ahead and start going through the Reddit real quick? Have I ever ghosted a girl instead of breaking up? No. Because if we were dating, I would never do that. Have I ghosted a girl that I've like hooked up with? Yes. But anyone that I've dated, no. I've never ghosted someone I'm dating. I would like, you know, it's not you, it's me. We got to break up type shit. But I would never just ghost if we're dating. Now, if we're just hooking up or we just went on a date and maybe kissed or something, yeah, sure, I'll ghost. I've gotten a lot worse at ghosting now that I've gotten older, which is weird. You would assume it would go backwards. But I think, and I'm sure a lot of you can kind of go with this, I've kind of gotten jaded with the dating scene in today's world, I guess, because everyone just kind of dates, or they'll start dating, or they'll text each other, or they'll use a dating app, and they'll kind of yap, and then they just disappear. And everyone does it. Everyone does it. So because everyone does it, I started doing it a lot myself too. It's like people that I like, I'm like, I don't really have an interest. I was just kind of texting them because they're texting me. I just completely stop now. You ghost us constantly. That's because I'm slightly acoustic and it's like a fucking trauma trigger. That's a whole nother topic. We don't need to go into all that. Anyways, let's go ahead and go through our Reddit real quick, and then we'll go ahead and check out this short little video, and then we'll go ahead and jump into some Dead Signal. We can yap about whatever you guys would like to yap about while we're going through these videos. I think we can just get the videos moving a little bit, just so we have somewhere where we're going, and rather than just sitting here talking about dating life. Play it. What does this says? Add this to the list. The Ripper is a British show. It's on the colony in 1980. Your forensic investigator called to solve one of UK's most prolific crimes. Next After Hours? I don't know.
Hello?
We haven't streamed the last 2 days, Shiro.
I have a tip-off on a possible crime scene.
So yeah, no duh, you can't be here the last 3 days because I haven't even fucking streamed, you goober.
Hands up!
Luby, thank you for the 40 months.
Bring back After Hours sad face.
You guys say that, but then I don't think you really like it. I don't know. Looks okay. I'll add it. Whatever. Figure it out later. Stupidest scam ever.
My captors finally released me.
Too long. I'm too ADHD. Frictionless wipe. 3 minutes is pushing it.
And how is this going to improve sales?
You may now put on your 3D glasses.
Okay, you know what? I don't know why I agreed to
Tell her
this.
we made a 2D version.
Thank you, boys. This sucked.
Stole her! Wait, Miss Flush!
And you know what? I should take this to HR because you are wasting money on company time.
You know what?
Don't care. All right. Great video. Great video. Really, already seen this twice. All right. Breaking news. A new compromise has been made. Gulf of Hexaco. Nice. I like this. This is my Gulf now, guys. I own this entire thing. So if you're thinking on even coming over here, you got to get the okay by me first. This is the Gulf of Hexaco now. Why do I have a Reddit if you don't watch a video? Motherfucker, Hitman, I knew you were going to say something about it. Can you link me a video that's like 1 minute, 2 minutes long? Bro, you're getting mad because I keep skipping your 30-minute long videos. Okay? All right? I love you to death, bro, but I'm too acoustic for this shit. You know I'm acoustic. You know I need fast. You know I need rapid fire. There's a reason why I like TikTok so much, because it's 5-second videos. I don't know. If it's something that's like crazy, crazy interesting, then maybe we would watch it. But I mean, this is...
My captors finally...
Literally, it's starting out with Charlie, and it's almost a 9-minute video. It's like, okay, I'm good. You can just go watch Charlie whenever. The thumbnail explains everything the caption says, but this is shorter. My Instagram doesn't play. Hidden GTA 6 trailer detailed reveal possibility locations for DLC. Georgia and Arizona. I mean, the thing about it is that wouldn't even be that weird if it even was just in Miami, just because Florida has so many tourists that travel all the time into Florida. So you're constantly seeing bumper or license plates from like all around the world. So I don't know if that's a sign for other DLC stuff. No wonder Hexy wants to move to Seattle. I've never been with a prostitute, and I don't think I ever will. I would just be so paranoid about STDs. I just don't think I could. Maybe if you did like a quick little handy. I think you could do a handy. But yeah, like mouth, vagina, butthole, all that type of stuff. I don't even think I'd want to like mess around with it. I just don't want to get an STD, bro. We are STD free, and I'd like to keep it that way. Yeah, but there's a difference between dating strippers and sex workers, right? Cam girl, OnlyFans type girls, strippers, dancers, all that type of stuff. They're not sleeping with their clients, right? The dancers especially are just dancing. That's just like backup dancers for ambiance. Strippers, obviously, there is some sort of contact there to a degree, but they're not actually fucking the person. And then cam girls, I mean, dude, sometimes cam girls are like not even... They're like less bad than like a girl you'd see on the street. Just because they're doing sex work doesn't mean they're like a freak for sure. Also, they're not sleeping with people. These people are sleeping with people. Like prostitution, a lot of times, are literally sleeping with people. There's a big difference. One you're seeing, the other you're touching. You get what I mean? Yeah, but see, this is nothing new, bro. Florida has like a whole stripper scene, or sorry, a prostitution scene too. You know, I don't really see a lot of prostitutes in Austin. Actually, I don't think I've seen a single prostitute in Austin now. Where is the strip for prostitutes? Because like Florida, there's always strips, right? There's always a strip where they don't really police that much, and that's where they all hang out. Like Florida, it's obviously not legal, but there's a strip that, you know, I forget what it's called. I could drive to it. I just don't recall what the actual strip is called. And that strip is always filled with prostitutes. I don't know where that is in Austin. I don't even know if Austin has that, but Florida definitely has it. It looks like Seattle has it. Man, it is insanity though that like this. Like, I think it's fine, like, this walking down the street. Like, okay, fine, whatever. But, like, this is, like, full on. She's in lingerie walking on the side of the street. Like, what are you doing? I'm just surprised that people do this with the way the internet is. Maybe this is just easier to do than like doing cam stuff or like being like a link in bio type shit. But it feels like doing link in bio would just be so much easier and less stressful because you can literally die doing this. All it takes is one person to rough you up pretty bad or even just abuse you because a lot of people are mean towards prostitutes. Okay, well. That's not why I want to go to Seattle. I just kind of want to go to Seattle because it's on the other side of America, and I've lived on the east side of America most of my life, and now I've lived in Central America for the last 6 or 7 years. So I kind of think it would be fun to just live on the West Coast and see what the West Coast is like. Perfect representation of Hexy in chat. Are prostitutes civil servants? I don't fucking know. I do think prostitution should be legal. I think prostitution should be legal, personally. That's just me. I kind of think they should just do red light districts, kind of like how you guys do over in Europe. Just have a whole strip and just have it policed and like heavily monitored, and then like you can tax it and make a bunch of money off of it. It's not under the table as much, although there'd probably still be some under the table. Yeah, I mean, it's impossible to regulate, but if you regulated it to a degree, at least there would be some regulation to it, right? And then you can also tax it. Legal or not, it's the oldest job. Literally, America was built on sex work. No one really likes to talk about that because they like to be like, oh no, we're not built on sex, but America's built on sex. I think that's why America's so sexual a lot of times and so perverted with a lot of the like advertisements and stuff as well. Our whole entire country was built on sex. And you might be like, nuh-uh, that doesn't even make sense. Weren't we built with like coal miners and, you know, trains and that type of work and like that manual labor and construction? And in a way, yes. But the reason the guys were willing to go to those areas to perform those type of jobs that no one wanted to do is because guess why? Sex workers. Yeah. So in the middle of nowhere, these coal miners would have to be mining their shit or doing their hard manual labor job that no one wanted to fucking do. And guess how they baited them to go out there? Sex workers. So sex workers would work in these cities or these little villages where they would be building up and mining coal or doing whatever, hard manual labor and work moving around. So they would do this shitty job. And then at the end of the night, they would go get a drink, go to the bar, and go have a fun time with one of the local prostitutes. And that's how they got them to kind of go out there. So in a lot of ways, it was built on sex work because, and I think a lot of people don't like to give credit to the women, but I honestly think the women almost had a bigger role in building up America than the actual dudes did. Just because, like, yes, a lot of dudes performed a lot of the physical labor, but the women are the reason we were doing that shit in the first place. I dead ass think that women like hard carried. It's just no one gives credit to them personally. No one gives credit because sex work is viewed as like bad, even though it's one of the oldest things in the books, pretty much. The clubs Hexy goes to.
Spioniro golubiro. Bombardiro crocodilo. Trallallero trallallà. Tum 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 sa.
Tung 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 tung.
Trippi troppi, troppa trippa.
This actually seems sick.
Benzini bananini. Brr brr patapim.
No, I'm not trolling. That's actually real. You can look it up.
Bombardiro crocodilo. Trallallero trallallà. Scimpanzini bananini. Tum 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 sahur.
Oh, we've gone full brain rot. We've gone full brain rot. I need to find that club. At least this guy knows good games, I guess. No, you can actually go. You can actually go look it up. I'm not even making it up. Go look up how like America got built up and stuff like that, and it'll show you. It's gonna say like a lot of the coal crap and the building up of like little cities and areas and all that type of shit. But in the back, where we don't like to talk about because it's sex, was the women providing like sex services to these guys in the middle of nowhere. That's it. Slavery is another way that America got built up too. Yes, that's another way, but women gave birth and educated the new generations. No, that's not true. Well, I mean, you are true in that, but I think a big reason the guys were willing to go out and do that stuff was because at the end of the night they could go get a blowjay, you know, after work. Did Vessel Mary Token just sample the Great Fairy Fountain track? Yeah, this has been, we even said this the first day it came out, and now more and more people are starting to catch up. I deadass think women hard carried though, Unicorn. And the reason why I say that I think women hard carried is because I don't think guys would have been willing to do the work that they were doing if it wasn't for them. Slaves, sure, because you've kind of forced them to, but actual just like regular dudes, I don't know. How are you going to convince me? Okay, imagine, guys, imagine I say, hey, you're going to leave your house, you're going to leave your internet, you're going to leave your computer, you're going to leave your video games, you're going to leave your entire life because we're going to send you into the middle of fucking nowhere and you're going to go in the goddamn, you know, caves and go fucking mine for gold. Are you going to go do that? Now, what if I said that and I was like, yeah, but for the low, low price of $5 at the end of the night, you can get your dick wet. You know, you might change your mind a little bit. Hey, okay, wait, I got to do all this bullshit, but every night I get to, you know, I mean, shit, man. And no, you fucking weirdos saying no, don't even fucking lie. Because when this was a thing, no, I'm gonna debunk you. The reason you're saying no right now is because you have porn. You're fucking cheating. Imagine no porn. No porn, no internet, no TV, none of that. The way you get laid is either you're cranking it yourself to your fucking mental thought or you're hooking up with the person down the street. There was no porn. You were not, well, I mean, there was probably porn to a degree, but not like how it is where you can just go on the internet and be like, whatever, instantly. So, like, that's how people were getting laid back then. You cheat now and you say, oh, no, I wouldn't want to do that now because you know in the back of your mind, well, okay, yeah, I'm not getting laid, but I can just go jork it later. Right? But imagine you couldn't jork it later because there wasn't the internet the way it was and you actually had to do stuff. I guarantee you change your mind. Which I still wouldn't. Okay, motherfucker. I'm talking about the people that have been virgins forever, right? Okay? Imagine you're 30 years old and you're still a virgin and someone says you can go out here and do this shit and you can get fucked. Yeah, you might say yes, okay? Just saying. Wait, there was something I wanted to see here. I don't know if I liked it on this or if I liked it. Oh yeah, it's right here. Yeah, but why do they want to provide for their family and children? It's because they want to impress their wife or whatever, whoever they're with. And by impressing them, they get what? Sex! Because everyone's motivated by sex. Why do you pay the bill every night when you go on a date with someone? Why do you do all this? Because you're trying to get sex, okay? Now imagine you can go to a fucking town and work your shit job, and then at the end of your shit job, you guarantee yourself sex. It's arguably easier than even trying to go on a date with someone. That is so fucking far wrong, Unicorn. I don't care what you say. They only want to protect and provide for their children. That is so fucking far wrong. Because if that was actually true, then why do so many people pick the bear over men?
Thanks for all the streams, Hexy.
It's not true. It's not true. Yes, sure. Some do, for sure. Yes, I agree. Some do, but some don't. And I would say more don't than probably do. There's a reason there's so many people that grow up without a father. Dorless, thank you for the 23 months. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt after. Oh, we could go through TikTok, although some of this stuff... Oh, yeah, did you guys hear the new stuff? Gingers are apparently black now. Did you guys hear that? Gingers, so if you're a ginger, just know you are accepted now in the black community. You have the pass. Yeah, gingers are now black.
I just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black. All gingers. I just need to remind you.
Orange is the new black, baby.
I've been watching you.
There is so many of these. Oh, I'm crying a little bit on that one. So yeah, the whole like meme now is that gingers are black people. And I guess it's because they're kind of like the outcasts of white people. So they're like the black white people. I don't know. I don't really know the whole logic. There's probably some lore behind it. But I think the origin video is from this. And then this went viral. And now a bunch of people are making like a bunch of videos like this.
I've been watching you.
Show this short U.S. history to these fucking virgins. Oh, yeah, this is exactly what I'm saying. How prostitution built the Wild West. This is literally what I was just talking about.
In the mid-1800s, after gold was discovered in California, 300,000 people from all corners of America and beyond rushed to the West to make their fortunes. To be honest, the boomtowns that sprung up in their wake became magnets for prostitutes selling sex. They helped put the wild into Wild West. Prostitutes, or soiled doves as they became known, were a fixture in every town and city along the American frontier. With few employment options available to women at the time, prostitution proved a lucrative form of work. Their services were in such high demand that many of these financially savvy females became wealthier than the males they entertained.
This is also true. And they even say that some of the females actually kind of like ran the city because they were so incredibly well off by being a prostitute.
Prostitutes and the madams who ran brothels where they plied their trade used their wealth to improve their town.
No, they would. They would run like the whole city. They were like basically like the president or queen of like the city because they were just doing so good.
Communities. They contributed to the opening of stores, schools, hospitals, even churches. After the San Francisco earthquake of 1906, one renowned madam, Diamond Jessie Heyman, provided food and clothing to the homeless. When she died in 1923, her estate was worth a whopping $100,000, the equivalent of well over $1.2 million today. Although prostitution was largely illegal, brothels weren't a secret in the Wild West. There was even a manual, the 1895 Traveler's Guide of Colorado, that helped clients decide which brothel to choose. As the industry grew, the madams became richer and more influential. They used their status to campaign for women's rights. In Wyoming, they helped secure women the right to vote in 1869, 51 years before the 19th Amendment extended that right to all American women in 1920. So you see, the prostitutes that helped build the West helped shape America too.
See? And there's a bunch more information on all that if you actually give a shit. So, like, for all those people saying I'm talking out of my fucking ass and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Am I like Mr. freaking History McGee? No, I'm terrible at history. But I remember seeing this and hearing this multiple times over the year, and it's always been something that stuck with me because I'm like, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Equals X equals Y equals D.
Yo, Jimmy, thank you for the 8 months. Dorless, thank you for the 23 months. Luby, thank you for the 40 months. Mower, thank you for the 4 months. Hitman, thank you for the 31 months. Oh, I got that already. Thank you again, though. Thank you. So, yeah, pretty cool. All right. Something wholesome. Same, but different. And they're both deleted, so can't do those. The actual therapy we all need.
My dad used to hit me when I was a kid.
Is your dad still involved in your life?
Kinda. He can barely walk. He stays in a nursing home now.
Well, what are you waiting for? You could definitely win the rematch.
There's something seriously wrong with me.
Well, what's wrong?
When I look in the mirror, all I can think is, no one fucking likes you.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with being honest.
You are fat phobic. I came to therapy with you to fix my body image.
Then you need to go to physical therapy. This isn't a fucking gym, a lard ass.
I'm sorry. It's just been a hard week.
My advice, don't sweat the small stuff.
What do you mean don't sweat the small stuff? I just told you my dad died.
Yeah, and last week you told me your dad hits you. The enemy is dead. In war, that's called victory.
I'm literally being cyberbullied on this fucking computer every day, and I don't know what to do.
Literally me.
Problem solved.
Oh shit, is that how I solve it? Should I just turn my stream off? What the heck? Is it just that easy? DBD IRL. Wait, it's playing sound. Okay, I want the sound off actually. Yeah, don't want that on. Okay, this is boring. Too slow, too ADHD. I found that sleep token that Hexy has been talking about. Token pillows. So sleep token pillows. I don't know. Hexy's brain is mush. Imagine being a 9-year-old boy, excited for Spooky Saturday, to be met with Hexy schizoing out to the most boring Spook and Jukes video while wasted, just yapping about literally nothing for 3 hours. Motherfucker, it was 10 minutes! Imagine being a parent, seeing your kid depressed, not eating his food after suffering through Hexy stream. Imagine being Molly in the next room, trying to eat the crumbs of dry food Hexy gave you. Can you guys stop with the cat abuse? I literally spoil her rotten. I take better care of her than myself. And you just hear him schizoing out through the wall, not even being able to eat your own meal in peace. It's Sunday. I expected Hexy to use his AI assistant to help him play Fahrenheit. Instead, he tweaks out vaping and ends up dying 58 times and gets the worst ending. My expectations were low, but he still somehow managed to disappoint me. Okay, this has to be fake. The only reason I actually thought this was real for a second, but it has to be fake because it says, imagine being a 9-year-old boy excited for Spooky Saturday. There's no way you would let your 9-year-old kid watch my stream, let alone Spooky Saturday out of all streams I do. It is by far the most fucked up stream we do. I would. Triple X might get a permaban. Oof. Hopefully you don't get a permaban. Triple X said I'm literally 8. RIP. If you type that you're any age under 12 years old, Twitch permabans you. You have to like go and submit a whole thing and get unbanned. So you might be getting banned in just a little bit here. RIP. Was nice knowing you. You can appeal it. You just have to put in a thing and then you have to submit your driver's license or ID or some shit. RIP. You're probably gonna get banned. Not us. It's just Twitch does it automatically. But yeah, so like I was saying, you should not let your 9-year-old kids watch it. And on top of it, it was 10 minutes, okay? We were 10 minutes late to Spooky Saturday because we were being petty. It's not that much of a loss, okay? Also, at the end of the day, you get to watch Spooky Saturday free every single week. Free! So you don't even have to pay any money. I mean, yes, you can sub if you want and it helps, but you arguably can watch it free if you genuinely wanted to. Free with ads. Yeah, well, just get an ad block, dipshit. That's on you if you're too stupid to install an extension that blocks all the ads. Idiot. Proof sleep token plagiarized Damocles.
Well, I've been sleeping under the shade with little change. If only Mr. Please would hit Clive back. Please. No envelope or pencil or wasp. Imperfect buzzing could invent a bag that I'd ever pack. Me talking. I guess we'll sting these rays on repeat instruments until we look like bird feed. Yes, dear. When the honey runs dry and the envelopes fall, how will they know if they can't see the tokens? Sit on a chair and remember it all. Nobody sees the parsnip dissolving. Voice goes dry and fire.
This is so stupid. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Maybe he'll shut up now. This woman has a board game that proves Fruit of the Loom is lying about never having a cornucopia and saying it is the Mandela effect. The board game is 1991. The very first card that we look at is called Clues. That's the theme. So the idea is that you give your partner the clues and they have to guess your brand. The first 3 clues were underwear, cornucopia, and apples and grapes. Can you guess what brand it is? Can you guess? It's Fruit of the Loom from 1991. That proves that there has always been a cornucopia and Fruit of the Loom logo. She shows the board game.
My husband and I are at a vineyard right now, and we decided to, in true millennial fashion, play a game to pass the time. And we found this really old game. It turns out if you look at the back of the box, it's from 1991. 1991. The very first card that we look at is called Clues. That's the theme. So the idea is that you give your partner the clues and they have to guess the brand. The first 3 clues right here are underwear, cornucopia, and apples and grapes. Can you guess what the brand is? Can you guess? I know it's backwards, but you can read that. It's Fruit of the Loom. This is from 1991. That proves that there was always a cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom logo as far back as 1991. There was always a cornucopia.
I genuinely am starting to think the Mandela effect stuff is actually real and we are just slightly changing timelines ever so slightly. And that's why you see some of the stuff change, but it doesn't change all of it. So like a board game from back then didn't get changed, but all the actual logoing got changed. I honestly think it's kind of real. And I'm starting to believe it more and more as we're getting more and more Mandela effects popping up that are more and more like make you question everything. It's super weird. And I think a lot of it is either 2 things. One, we have aliens that are messing with us and they're slightly changing things. I personally think it's alien teenagers, kind of like how we used to like, you know, throw eggs at a house or toilet paper a house. They're like just messing with lettering, thinking it's funny. Or the other theory where we actually die in other timelines, where we have these close calls. We actually died in those timelines, and now we're getting pushed into other timelines. So I think maybe we had died in other timelines, and now we're in this new timeline where the lettering is slightly different. I don't know, because I don't know how to explain it. Also, why do so many people have this? Also, what is that emo... Brain rot. What is that emo? Why is that people got a dented head? Bald. garbage. What the fuck? Okay, we got 3 more, and then we're done. Or 2 more. The most perfectly timed sub alert.
You're blind.
Pretty good. Hexy as a parent, I died watching this.
I thought I scored big having a 2-for-1 disabled, but even at the movies, they're still charging me for 2 separate seats. Are you kidding me? They only have one ass. I don't like it.
You don't like them.
Oh, and it has fucking pronouns.
This is bullshit.
Okay, oh, you know what, bitches? There is a perfectly good set of legs in some landfill that wishes it could be at this table.
With this food, I thought this was the landfill.
Oh, I'm gonna smash your fucking skulls together!
How much was it, Mom?
How much was what?
How much was it to sew us together?
All hail the king.
Hell of a lot cheaper than
Now
2 beds,
give me
I'll tell you
Mama
that.
12 years
It's come
bad
down
luck
to me
on
having to
dead
put
signal.
stickers on their fucking foreheads, so I remember which one pissed me off that day. I don't want to hit the wrong one, and I always do.
Ow!
I'm so sorry, baby. I meant to strike the other one.
You're a bad mom.
Want to film something? Film this.
Where are your lubricants and such?
Get out, you fucking freak!
I don't like this circus.
I just wanted a normal life for my kids, and everywhere we go, we get stared at. And they're not even looking at me.
Hey, you got a poop bag for that thing?
It's embarrassing. I don't understand why we both need to be on leashes.
Because I'm a fair mother.
She threw the baby. I've actually seen a few of those, and they're pretty funny. All right, we're all caught up on Reddit. Good job, y'all. Good job. Thanks, everyone, for posting. If you want to post, it's Hexy IRL, shitpost community for the Hexy community. You can post whatever you want here. Doesn't really matter. You can even post my brain going to mush, even though I'm pretty sure this was like a copy pasta. Also, don't say you're under 12 years old. Well, it's good to see that XXX didn't get banned, at least. So maybe they're in the clear. All right. We got one last video. And then, honestly, I might check TikTok real quick if there's anything that maybe is worthwhile. I don't really recall. I know some of this is for Spooky Saturday. But we'll see. This is a brand new NeuralViz video called This Is News. Mostly just kind of want to watch it because I love this channel and it's really funny and really good. And you've probably seen this channel if you watched our stream a little bit every once in a while. No idea if this is actually scary or what. So we're not going to do it on Spooky Saturday. Let's just do it now.
Breaking news, everything is bad. It's just as terrible as you imagined and probably worse. With more, we go to Tom Lee Cruz. Tom Lee.
We're all in danger, Dan Lee.
Jesus Christ, what can we do?
Absolutely nothing.
It was good knowing you, Tom Lee.
I can't say the same.
That was unnecessary. We're just now getting in reports that all the children have exploded. They will be missed. Let's check in with Olivia Lee Rodrigo. Olivia Lee, where are you?
That's none of your business. Do you hear that? Cut the music. Do you hear that?
What do you hear?
That's the sound of us slowly dying. Can you hear it?
I can hear it. It's louder in my left ear.
Olivia Lee Rodrigo reporting
I
from
actually
where
have some
I
more
am.
questions for you. Okay, we're going to go to Kevin Lee Costner, who has more with politics.
Kevin Lee
Let's send it over to our
Costner.
senior correspondent, Nick Lee Minaj.
Look at this chart. Let's bring it up.
What am I looking at here?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
That looks bad.
Yeah, probably bad.
Let's go to our eye in the sky, Timothy Chalamet. Timothy.
Man, I am so high up right now.
You are in a helicopter.
I didn't know that when I got in. I thought it was a weird car.
What do you see up there?
Everything, it's too much. We were never supposed to see this. I need to go back down.
You stay right there. We're going to go to commercial.
Have you recently lost a child because they exploded? Because that's crazy. How are we all not talking about this? I feel like that really got glossed over real quick. That's a huge thing. Call Deadly. 555 call Deadly. I want to talk about this. Call Deadly now.
And we're back. Let's check in with Morgan Lee Freeman with sports. Morgan Lee.
I just want to take this sports time to say that whatever you hear about me in the next 24 hours is completely false. People are going to say things and have documents and recordings to back up what they say, and it's just not real. You should believe me and not their solid evidence. Knicks take it by 2.
This is when champions are born. We're going now to Frankly Sinatra with the weather, Frankly.
It's everywhere.
We won't be hearing from him anymore. Coming up, a cat learns how to water ski and then
Skilk 10
drown.
ghost twir skilk 10 ghost twir.
Okay, that was actually pretty good. I love that. That was way better than I thought it was gonna be.
Let's check in with...
That was actually so much better than I thought it was gonna be. Yo, Delight, thank you for the 25 months, motherfucker. Thank you for the 61 months. Now give me mod or 12 years bad luck on Dead Signal. Well, it looks like we're playing Dead Signal for 12 years, baby. Let's go. Okay, that was good. I like that. Is this AI? Yes, this is all AI. This NeuralViz channel is all AI stuff. But it's funny because they do a lot of takes on like the human race and from like an alien's perspective. Snorting teeth is like doing drugs. Teeth is hard drugs for aliens. DVD when it decides to be good. Yeah, if you can make DBD be good, I'll go play it today.
Lost in the stink. We love this sound cause we're getting dirty in Deepton. Dirty in Deepton. We're getting dirty in Deepton. Dirty in Deepton. Dirty in Deepton. We're getting dirty in Deepton.
All right. I guess we go play games.
The gun back and forth. The one in the...
This is Spooky Saturday.
Pigeon. This is the pigeon of today. He is Fever. Yep, I might just bring her on the bus. Here she is. Yes, she is scared at the moment very much. I might not be able to carry her along. So this is the pigeon for today. Thanks for watching.
This is Any Day Pigeon Boy.
Pigeon. This is the...
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch this on Spooky, but you can actually see the fault lines move the entire Earth here. It's pretty insane looking. According to psychologists, if you leave every social interaction overanalyzing what you said or how you came across, that's not just anxiety. It's often a sign of chronic masking. You weren't taught to just exist, you were taught to perform. If socializing feels like emotional labor, this space is for you. That's kind of crazy because that's actually exactly what I do. And I've been getting better and with therapy and stuff over the years, but that's why I feel like I'm even kind of just like learning to discover myself even nowadays, even though I'm like kind of old. Because I did this shit constantly most of my life, and I still honestly kind of do it. I'm just trying to like change up myself a bit more and be more of my real self. This is why I always say I was so codependent, and this is why I think I was so codependent, is because I always needed someone to kind of like teach me how I should be acting in certain situations a lot of times, or like how I should, you know, react to something or whatever. I don't know. I think that's why I always liked having other people around. Probably bad, but yeah. Oh, this is just depression. God damn it. Why did I like this? What you don't see when a dog gets returned back to the shelter. Remington was just returned back to the shelter after 1 month with her adopted family. When she realized what's going on, she cried and cried loudly in the lobby. It took her well over an hour to calm down. The shelter staff was incredible with her and set her up in a meet and greet room to decompress once she was a little more calm with snuffle mats and other enrichment toys. 3 to 4 hours after she had been returned, I went to the room with her to try to get some cute photos of her in her PJs. That I thought I would make her look extra cute for an adopter or rescue. After I got it on, she just laid there, her head resting on her duck toy and not moving. My heart shattered. You think dogs get depressed like this? I bet you they do. Because like to a dog, a lot of times like their owner is like their whole entire world, and then to just like give them away and their whole entire world is no longer there anymore. This shit just gave me depression like crazy. I don't even want a dog, and I like want to adopt this dog. Swag. Swag.
What is your emergency? I just had my leg amputated by a bailiff.
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch that on Spooky Saturday.
I wanna eat your penis, put it in my mouth, make me gag a little when it's going in and out, make me grab the balls and that ass and let it
Why did I like this?
eat your penis, put it in
I think
my
it's because
mouth,
it's Florida.
Make me gag a little when it's going in and out, make me grab the balls.
This is the Everglades National Park. This is Florida. They're just like showing it off with the weirdest song.
Wanna eat your penis.
Oh my god, this is the cutest thing I've seen ever. Oh my god.
Where are you going, little
You're the
lady?
best piggy. Oink, oink, oink. Oink, oink, oink.
Come on, show me where you're going. Yeah.
This is
Where you going?
Petunia. Petunia the pig.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Show me. Yeah. Is it your blankies? You like your blankie?
Oh my goodness, look how cute it is. Oh my god, I want a pet pig. Why is it so cute? It's so cute. Do you ever get like the like where you think something's so cute you just like want to squish it? I just like want to squish this thing, but I know it would kill it and I don't want to actually kill it, but I just feel like it's so cute I just want to squish it. That's real. That's real. No, that's real. That is actually impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we saw these.
I just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people.
All right, we should probably go play some games, yeah? I don't know. I always love doing the react portion of the stream. It's always so much fun just yapping with you guys about random crap. Sometimes I'm like, oh, we should just do games and stop this bullshit, but I always have a good time doing it. I know it's not for everyone, but... DVD. Okay, we gotta look. All right, yep. Well, I see why you're asking me to play DVD. Wait, this isn't the DVD. This is a different DVD. What the fuck? I'm about to say, I see why you're... There's no way that's the actual DVD. Wait, where is DVD? Okay, here it is. Oh, there's some people streaming. There's some people streaming. I was gonna think like no one and their mother was streaming or something. There's some people streaming. Every time I always get someone asking me to play DBD really hard, I always just assume no one's actually streaming. But there's a fair amount of people streaming right now. There's a challenge going on right now. What is the challenge? That's a penis.
саму душой, надеюсь, и дальше тебе здесь понравится. Большое спасибо, коллектив. Так, это последний, да, вроде остался.
Yeah, we're running into some better gamers, I think, too.
God, this game is so bad. Why did I play this for years? This game sucks.
Bam bams. No. How does a hardcore Swift work?
This is hard for me. It's Wraith, which is my favorite, and it's Claudette, which is my favorite. Who do I root for?
So it's a little bit more pressure because when one person loses their
Who do I root for? Oh, I think this is the chick that was playing the Gooning character. I think.
Have a better chase, of course.
Is it the Gooner? This is the Gooner, I'm pretty sure. Remember when I said I was watching that person goon on stream? Is this person?
I still got to do that, but I've done 2 hexes.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Sorry if I'm wrong. Don't want to offend no one. No, she's a Gooner. She plays unknown. She mains unknown, if it's who I'm thinking it is. I clicked in on her stream one night. This is probably a bit ago, but I clicked in on one of her streams one night because her title said Gooning all night. And I was like, what the fuck? And they were playing unknown, which is like the Gooning killer.
We'll see.
I think it's her. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. They're playing Survivor, so I'm not sure. All right, so far 3 people in the top 10 are AFK. No, 2 people in the top 10 or the top 5 are AFK. This person low-key kind of looks like me. What the fuck?
The rule says never trust a whisper. Hey, young.
What the fuck? Yo, what the hell? All right, so see, guys, I'm streaming. Look, I'm streaming right here. Abolish e-girls. That's my alternative account. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. See, you could just go check this stream out. That's me streaming.
It's more of like a waste of a perk slot for me.
Got a little bit of a higher voice, but you know, that's okay. No, that's actually super fun. It's because they have the split. It's because they have the split. That's why it looks so funny.
I don't know. I don't use exhaustion perks that much.
Is this person Spanish?
Gente, ninguém foi salvar lá no basement.
Yep. To be fair, there's actually not that many people streaming. A lot of the people in the top actually don't even speak English.
Осуждаю, не одобряю такие высказывания максимально.
Malale! Holy shit. On cutie. Wait, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 people in the top 8. So half of the top is like not American or doesn't speak English, I should say.
Hands
also
up.
Doesn't speak English. That's
Rico
crazy.
with 2 squish.
That is crazy. Hey, it's Farmer John. Sir Paz, think of the 10 months.
This map is a blank canvas.
This is Farmer John. Farmer John beat Dead Signal on Nightmare, apparently.
Boom, 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 boom. Yo, a 2 is better than a 1. I'll freaking take that. Do we get to use licensed survivors in 2v8? Yeah, licensed survivors are fine. Which
actual god. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm a god gamer. Should I ask him for tips on like how to beat Dead Signal? Can I have one big
survivors, but like,
can I have one big
I just don't really know why the license
on
holders would be
how
upset
to
about the
beat
killers being
Dead
there, but not the
Signal
survivors. I don't
Nightmare?
know. For the yeah, that yeah.
Let's see if he'll
You know,
say.
I said it right. I said it right. Can I have one big pro tip on how to beat Dead Signal Nightmare? I see you've been struggling, young one.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. No, don't say that. I'm a god gamer.
What
I'm getting
did,
it.
And it's kind of a headache to do, and the developer kind of made fun of me for it. But
He cheated?
It's what I did. Was I would turn the shadows on to check where Noir was in both the bathroom and the bedroom, and then I would turn them off right after doing that.
Yeah.
So that way I could see things better on the camera, and I would do that every time I would get up to check Noir in both rooms.
Okay.
That way I
good
didn't have to
tip.
waste the time
I
going
do
back and
that.
forth.
I
But I could also see things clearly on the cameras, because being able to see things on the cameras is like impossible to do with the shadows on.
Very good tip.
Aren't you one of the few that has
do
beaten
that.
Nightmare? I'm, from what I understand, I'm one of like probably like 50 at this point. I would guess. I don't know. I don't know exactly how many people have beaten it. When I beat it, I was like the 5th person. I would wager probably about 10 times more have beaten it by this point, but I'm not entirely sure on that.
I'm curious if he'll say it's RNG.
You open the gate these. That I do, man. That I do. I do open the gate these. That's me right now. I'm doing it. Hexy is dog water at Dead Signal. Hey, listen, man.
Fuck you, Mike.
He's trying,
What
okay?
the fuck is this little bitch doing in there? Fuck you, Mike. Get the fuck out of there, bitch.
He's trying to improve, okay? He's trying to improve. I want to play this Wraith a Beautiful song. Hold on. There is a lot of RNG, though.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah, I think it's honestly just
There is a
RNG
lot
to
of
beat.
RNG, though,
I think
that's
it's just
the goal.
RNG to beat,
Like
bro.
sometimes you just don't see the you don't see the anomalies at the right times. You're away from the computer for too long as a bunch spawn in and you miss out on a ton. There's, you know, a bunch of threats showing up all at the
Yeah,
exact
he's just
same
saying shit
time
we already
that
know.
can really fuck up your time on the run.
I was curious if he had like any like good, like solid, like make sure you do this because this will be.
Like,
The shadow tip was good, but I
definitely
do
a
that
lot of
already.
RNG to it.
Okay, so
But
we're just kind of
there
fucked.
is also a lot of just like knowledge and doing the shadow swapping thing on and off. The elevator being a thing now, which, you know, it helps being faster. I got killed by the elevator before. On a really good, it was a really good run too, and the elevator.
Oh, he got killed one fucking time by the elevator.
The elevator just bent me over.
I've
and
been killed like
know the
4 times on super good runs by elevator. Sad.
I've been killed like 4 times on super good runs by the elevator. Luckily for me, it only happened once.
This guy's a fucking
Luckily
lucky
for me,
piece
it
of
only
shit.
happened once, but yeah,
Nah,
no, the
this
elevator
goober is a
can,
He's bragging about beating the game
you
on
just
fucking
gotta have
Nightmare.
that
He
thing
didn't even
on
barely play it on
for-
Nightmare. He fucking
I forget,
dealt with the
chat. Did I
elevator
keep
killing
it
him one
on
time.
at the start and then turn
One
it off
time.
later?
Must
I
be
think that's
fucking
what I
nice.
did, is I
I'm
kept
probably. I
on
think I'm on
for
7
the
or
most
8
part, but
times
then,
the elevator
like, on
has
the last,
killed
like,
us.
Few hours, I turned it off, just in case.
Piece
just in
of
case I got
shit.
screwed over on my good runs.
Piece of shit.
I want to say that's what I did. You can just keep it on and say fuck it. You know, YOLO.
5 foot. Thank you for the tier 2, 17 bucks.
But yeah, with Dead Signal, it's definitely a lot
So
of
bad.
like just knowing where the.
Whoops. I thought I would go to mini player, but it didn't do
Making
that.
sure the right lights are turned off to kind of maximize between Noir showing up and Lucas showing up, and kind of just keeping it in the back of your head, knowing. Because like Noir is probably the thing that killed me the most.
Yeah.
Was Noir.
Okay, so everything he's saying is stuff we already
It's
know.
crazy that within a 20, like I want to say it's like a 20-something second window from you clicking into the computer to them being able to kill you. If they spawn in right when you do it. It's a very small window, so you just have to be checking very consistently.
Stealing content?
You have to have, like,
Yeah, guys, this is our
microphones.
stream now. We're just going to watch other streamers.
Go outside, Riley.
Dude, Zubat's hair is fucking getting long as shit. He must have not cut this thing in years. Did he, like, stop cutting it when he started becoming a streamer? Because I swear, every time I see him, his hair is just getting longer. That shit is crazy long.
Just be careful, you're
I'm going staircase.
No shower until
Oh,
Erie
he's going
1.
back to
Not a
the front side of the
joke.
map.
Oh. That'll only take you like a day, bro. Try showering. Try no shower for a week, and then we can talk, Zubat. Fucking casual. Fucking casual. All right. Well, yeah, I think we're ready to freaking go. I think we're ready to game. I think we're ready to game. It looks like he bleached his hair out, and then all this is like new growth. So this is not real hair. It's his hair got bleached out, and then he's been growing it, and it's so long that it's like Dude, I would be curious to see without the headset off, because he's gonna have such crazy roots, and then into blonde hair. It's gonna look insane.
Outside from Helium coming. Dwight should have him. He was right by Dwight.
All right, well, we're good. We got to see Zubat. We got to see a Gooner. We got to see our alter version if I was a girl. And we got information on Dead Signal. So, really good job. Really good job, guys. Dead by Daylight doing good. Dead by Daylight doing good. You guys ready for some Dead Signal? DVD tomorrow. 2v8 is coming.
Good job.
Just so you're all aware,
Maybe.
Hexy asked a question. The other streamer was being super nice, giving a real answer and helping, and Hexy left without a word while he was mid-sentence trying to help him, and he is prob still talking about it.
He's not. Shut up.
Survivor sided map, I would say as well. The music of the people?
No,
Well, I wasn't
he
really talking about if
stopped.
French people bother you, but I mean, I guess that's also a valid question.
Bro, he stopped. He stopped. He stopped. I was curious if he had any good tips. I was curious if he had any good tips. He didn't really give us any solid tips. Like, the tips that he gave us was literally the same as I already knew. So it didn't really change too much. I will say I do miss being a part of the DBD community, just for the simple fact that I miss like knowing all the streamers. I don't know any of the streamers now in DBD, really. Like, I know Zubat, I know Classed, and Farmer John. The rest of these people I don't know. I feel out of the loop, bro. I do miss the drama. Well, because I was like the center focus on a lot of the drama, you know? Not always, but I was definitely up there. And now I get no drama. It's so boring. What do I do now? Oh, man, I got to start shit-talking people, I think, to get drama started. Who can I shit-talk? No, you weren't? I was probably in, like, the top, at least, for shit-talking in DBD. I mean, like, obviously, people that were just super hated were hated more than me, but I was definitely up there. Shit talk Pug. No one's going to care if I shit talk Pug. I don't think there's, like, anyone that I could really, like, shit talk to start drama with that would actually, like, give a fuck. Well, because everyone knows I'm a fucking loser idiot that just trolls nonstop. So it's like hard to even know if I'm like telling the truth or if I'm lying or if I'm joking or am I being serious. Like, no one's going to take me serious. They're going to be like, oh, that's Hexy being an idiot. And his chat just shit talks him anyways. So I've seen people talk about us in their Dead by Daylight channel, basically saying like how our channel is just like shit talk central and like how everyone just shit talks me, but they secretly like it a lot because it's fun to shit talk the streamer. And I've heard it firsthand when I was like lurking a channel before. Anyways. Oh, I think I liked this because I wanted to go to it at some point. The tournament was probably the best thing you did for DVD. Yeah, I think that was probably the biggest tournament that Dead by Daylight's seen, which is kind of cool that we were able to do that and pull it off and actually have it be good and a success. I mean, there was definitely some issues that we learned and we could do better for next time, but overall, I'd say it's a pretty damn good success. I was very happy with it and being able to kind of like show off the good players in the community.
Good morning, everyone. It's a true honor to be here at Westtown High School for Languages Week. Your school invited me to give a guest lecture about the importance of learning languages, but it occurred to me that all of you are already, in some sense, multilingual, whether you realize it or not. And that's because you speak the Gen Alpha dialect
Most
of
people
English.
are like that, D.
A language.
I think most people come to this stream because they heard something or someone shit talked us or maybe just clicked in randomly and they see how ridiculous it is. And there's two ways it goes. Is either you're so curious why everyone's being so mean to me and whatever, and then you kind of want to join in and you keep watching because you're like, this is weird. Or you just hate me genuinely. I don't fucking know.
Language so
One or the
distinct
other.
that I, an aging 34-year-old millennial, genuinely cannot understand it. Or at least couldn't understand it before I spent weeks immersed in TikTok videos studying your dialect to partial fluency. And because nothing drives home the importance of learning languages better than hearing someone else try to speak your own, I'm going to try to deliver the rest of this speech in your
There's a
very
new
own
Spook and
native
Jukes?
tongue. Gen Alpha. But wait. Of course, to facilitate the comprehension of my fellow elders on YouTube watching this as a video, I'll also be including subtitles in standard English. So, without further ado, it's low-key a huge W to be vibing here at Westtown High School for Languages Week. But chat, let's lock in. Croquet prepared. Now, I know it's giving to Lulu for this chuggy boomer to speak in such skibbity brain rot, but if you'll bear with me, I'll put the fries in the bag in just a second. I do actually have a message here, type shit.
Type shit. All right.
I first thought you were just some whiny killer man, no skill, always crying and complaining. Then over the years I realized I was always right. Sometimes first impressions are correct. Dench.
Crispy, thank you for the 17 months, says, I first thought you were some whiny killer main with no skill, always crying and complaining. Then over the years, I realized I was always... Then over the years, I realized I was always right. Sometimes first impressions are correct. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. I thought we were gonna say, like, it turns out I was wrong. You were actually really funny. I love the stream and the vibes.
I'm careful.
Oh my gosh. The makeup makes her look
Look at the nail. Nail done.
That's fucked up.
I'm careful.
She's beautiful. All right, we're all caught up. By the way, new president song coming out tomorrow. No idea. This is going to be their first song they do tomorrow, which I'm very excited about. It releases tomorrow. Or wait, no, it's 2 days. It says 16th. I thought it's... oh, maybe it's tomorrow at midnight. I'm actually so excited for this now that they teased the song. This song seems sick. I can't wait. Please be good. Please be good. If that ends up being sick, we might do a full album listen to it when the album actually drops. But my understanding is it's just tomorrow is just the single. It's just the single tomorrow. All right. Well, great job, y'all. You guys right? What the fuck is this? This is tongue Sakur. But like, what is he doing in jail?